Hey guys, welcome back to Car Mechanic Simulator 2018. I'm glad you guys decided to join me on this episode today, and a little bit of a problem I had the last couple episodes I made. I actually did two whole episodes. The first one, the audio file was corrupted, so I went back and made a second one, because I lost all the first one, and there was no point in even doing anything with that. Went back and made the second one and accidentally deleted the commentary file, audio file. So I really couldn't. I could go back and sort of ad-lib it, I guess, but I don't really like doing that. I like doing more of a live thing. So I decided just to scrap that one too. I didn't do anything special in any of them. I'm not sure. I think you guys see me do the interior of this car in the last episode I actually posted. So if not, we did do that. But I didn't do anything else to the Bandit here. I worked on a lady's car that her husband had left her. Pretty sure it was her fault. And he had just destroyed the gearbox. It was a brand new car, but he had destroyed the gearbox. And then I worked on another car after that, but I can't remember what was wrong with it. But anyway, let's go ahead and get started here. Let's see if we got perk points to spend. I don't think we do. We do not have perk points. What we're shooting for right now is this one right here. I don't know if we can get it before we get these two, but we might go ahead and try. This will unlock the paint booth, which is what we need, I think, to finish working on the Bandit over there. So we're working towards that. We need to get just 100 experience points to be able to get another perk point. So let's go ahead and get the phone up here. We need to take some. Other orders besides story mode orders. We got a money bonus this one. We're taking the money bonus. That's a definite. Nothing else has a money bonus, so let's take that one. That's probably going to be minimum part repair 76, and it's only got brake problems, so it shouldn't take us long to fix. So we'll go ahead and take that first off. Nice looking ride, actually. It looks kind of like a I don't know, what does that look like? Maybe like a kind of like a Dodge. Does Dodge still make Durangos? I think they do. Like maybe a newer Dodge Durango, perhaps. I'm not sure. You know, we probably need to run it on the course real fast. On the test path, that is. Just to see if anything is wrong with it. Maybe it can show us a little bit that we normally wouldn't know otherwise. Let's see. Front brakes look pretty bad on the left side. The right side didn't look terrible. Rear brakes, not bad on the left or right side, about the same. A little bit worse on the left side, but not too terribly worse. And then we'll get the suspension shake down real quick, which we don't really need. We're not doing suspension work. But that kind of comes with the territory, and that's at 80%. And I imagine there'll be 80% on the back as well. Yeah. Yep, 80% on the back as well. So, as you've seen, we had some brake problems. Let's go ahead and move it to the car lifter. And we'll go ahead and start working on it here. Get you up in the air. We might as well just go ahead and go all the way up with it. I like those rims, too. Those are pretty nice looking. Alright, here we go. Take you off. Now, is this money bonus? Is this for getting it done like fast, or do we just get a money bonus just because? I wonder. All right, let's move around to the back side. The back side didn't look bad. We're gonna check it out anyways. Yeah, the back side actually looks pretty much brand new. Alright, let's look at the order real quick and just see what we got. We got brake pads, brake caliper, and another brake caliper here, which is, or not another brake caliper, but probably gonna be a maybe a hub issue. But all the brake pads need replaced. There's one, yeah, that caliper there is definitely bad. Look at that. Wow, that looks nasty. Don't think we have any spare calipers, to be honest. Brake pad there. Everything else looks pretty good, to be honest with you. But we do have one more problem somewhere. We need to find that. Let me get over here to this last hub. Take that off. Okay, let's just see if we found the part. I'm thinking we probably didn't. No, part not discovered. So what could that be? If we've got brake pads, it's a brake problem. It could be under the hood. It very well might be the ABS module. Let's look. Yep, looky there. We found it. I mean, you can see it from just straight away. I don't think we have one of those in inventory, and if we did, it would probably be less than 76%. So the ABS pump, not the module. So we need a pump and brake pads. Alright, ABS pump. Actually, you know what? We don't even need to search for it. It's just right here. Let's look and see real fast if we have one. I'm guessing no. We've got lots of bushings. I don't see an ABS pump. I see a lot of other random stuff and a lot of stuff we need to sell. So let's go ahead and buy the ABS pump for $900. Wow, that is expensive. And I will go ahead and install that. Put that module back on. Oh, we don't want to put the new module on. I think we just put a new module on. Let's put the old module on. Oh no, that is the new one. Okay, or the old one. Alright, that's done. Let's raise the car back up. Actually, we can close the hood. We don't need to do nothing else under there. And we'll go ahead and start putting on these new parts here. New brake pads, which I think we've got brand new ones all the way around anyway. And probably calipers as well. So we have some 82% calipers here. We can put those on. Because they don't care if they're, they don't have to be brand new parts for this car. Since it's not a story mission, thank God. Dish tires on the correct way. Alright, let's go around to the other side. Same thing here. New brake pads. Yeah, we don't have any that has a limited condition. Brake caliper, we'll go ahead and go with this 80% caliper and get rid of it. I think that might be what was on the vehicle to begin with, actually. I'm pretty sure we wouldn't have replaced a brake caliper that was at 80%, I don't think. Same for back here, new pads, new caliper. I got another 80% caliper here. We only had one bad one. The rest of them were 80%, that's what it was. So for whatever reason, they had one bad caliper on their car. And one more. New brake pad and brand new caliper back here. Let's see, what condition was that? It's got to be 76 or above. That's 76, so we should be okay there. Alright, let's put this wheel back on and we will send you on your way. And get a story mission in here unless we have some more money missions. Alright, let's get you down here. Hopefully this is a decent payday. All the way off the lift. And you are free to go. It's not a huge payday. We got a job bonus of, well, I don't know, it wasn't bad. It wasn't bad. It's like maybe like $1,500. That's not bad for a brake job. Alright, let's go ahead and look at this story order and see what we got here. We've got a Secura Moon turbocharged. Hi, a while back I got a car which was just recently stopped working. I have no idea what happened as I don't know much about cars. My ex-wife says that I'm a loser, but driving cars is not, as they say, rocket surgery, or was it brain science? Anyway, see what bits are missing and what needs to be fixed. Okay, we'll take that order. This should be fun because they have no clue what's wrong with the car, and generally when that happens, well, I can see a couple things wrong with it already. Geez, looks like you hit something on that side, really. Oh wow, it looks like crap, sir. Let's look at it. Can we see anything wrong? We see a few things sort of wrong with it back here already. Go ahead and get it on the lift. We need to run it on the course and on the cannot start engine. Of course you can't. Alright. Good night. This car looks... It's just destroyed. Let's take that starter off. How's that starter looking? 25%. Yep, that's pretty bad. The whole engine needs replaced. I mean, this car is just junk. How's that battery? Battery's at 6%, so that's no good. All these look like they're done. That's 46%, so that actually wasn't too bad. 15%, 10%, 13%. Those are all bad. Spark plugs 11. I'm starting to think they need a whole new engine, to be honest. And all this stuff's going to be replaced with 100% parts. So we're going to be spending a lot of money on this car. And they're going to be spending a lot of money getting it back to us. Fuel filter, 46% there, so that's not bad. So let's go ahead and put some of that stuff back on because we don't really want to replace stuff that don't need replaced, you know. Spark plugs definitely need replaced. I'm hoping that we don't have major problems inside the motor here. These ignition coils, brand new coils on. Alright. Let's put a brand new battery in here. Do we even have a new one? We do not, so we need a new battery. People are just calling left and right because we're such a popular shop. Let's buy a battery. $170 for a battery. Wow. I guess that's about... I haven't had to buy one in a while, but I guess that's probably about right. Am I not in the engine bay? I guess I'm not. Seemed like I could reach it a lot better where I was at a minute ago, but okay. And let's go ahead and get a starter on here. Do we have any starters? We don't have any starters either. Got to buy us a starter. I can't type. A stator. Let's buy us a stator. Alright, starter it is. There we go. Now let's see if it'll at least crank up. Hopefully it'll crank up now. Nope, still won't crank up. So what could be wrong with it now? I guess we can put it on the all the tools to see. It's the... This is what... See if it... This is what we use to see what's wrong with the electronics, I think. Most everything's gonna be new. Alternator, radiator fan housing, okay, that's all checks out. What about a compression test? You know what? This is gonna be a big job. This might have to go over 2 episodes. Let's go ahead and see if we can just pull this whole motor out of here, I think, because it's looking like the whole thing's gonna need a rebuild, to be honest. I mean, it is not looking good at all. I'm gonna go ahead and check everything else real fast, just to just get an idea of anything else that might be wrong with it. But it's looking like the whole thing's gonna need replaced, like suspension, everything. Alright, all that's good. I don't understand why it's not starting, though, to be honest, unless it's just because the compression's so far off. Could be fuel pump's bad. We need to start it so we can get it to the test track and to the... Yeah, the fuel pump's bad, and the fuel rail. So let's go ahead and replace... Let's go ahead and replace the fuel rail. Fuel rail's a D1. Okay, we need to take a throttle off. The intake manifold. We're going to have to take some of this stuff back off again. Fuel rail. Fuel rail for a D1. Intake manifold D1. We need a fuel pump. Fuel rail for a D1. Let's get an intake manifold for a D1. If we can find that. Was it an I4 D1? It may be. I don't see just a standard D1, so it must be an I4 D1. And then we needed a throttle. for a... Not really sure. Not sure what the throttle was for. Okay, I don't think we bought the right... Well, let's see. Oh yeah, we did, good. Okay, we'll go ahead and replace that. After this, we replace that fuel pump, throttle for an i4. We should be able to start the car, I think. Alright, that's on there. Now let's go ahead and get it up in the air. See if we can get it started here. Alright, there it is back there in the back. Grab that fuel pump off of there. This whole entire car just, it's like the whole thing needs fixed. New fuel pump. Okay, get you back down. Now, can we move you now? So we can move you to the test track. We can. Good, it starts. Awesome. So we're going to run it on the test path here. And then we're going to run it down the... It doesn't run good, though. Then we're going to run it down, take it to the actual track, and run it on the track as well. And we're going to have to fix this thing, I think, corner by corner. And unfortunately, I bet most of it is going to have to be replaced. But only the really bad stuff. I'm not going to replace the orange stuff. The orange stuff can stay. Most of the bad, I think, is going to be in the engine, I hope. I don't see a car this new really is looks as bad as it does. Look, even the interior looks bad. I mean, it's crazy. Alright, we got brake servos bad. That's about it. Everything else is at 46%, so that's not terrible, to be honest. Let's take you and put you... garage entrance A, and we'll go ahead and take you out to the test track. I believe it's this one, right? Yeah, test track. The Sakura Moon. My squeaky chair. So we'll give her a little go around the track here, and hopefully that'll tell us a little bit more what's wrong with it. Really slow on takeoff, but I bet it still chirps second gear. Let's see. Oh yeah. Yeah, we still got a little chirpage there in second, but it is slow. Oh man, and it seems to handle... I guess it's handling okay. I kind of felt like it was going to handle a lot rougher. It doesn't feel that bad, to be honest. Oh, that doesn't look too good. Definitely going to have some suspension work. And across the line, brake. Alright, that should give us a little bit more information. I hate doing that every time I go to work on a car, but it does help out. Alright, what do we got here? 46% on almost everything, so it might not be as bad as we thought. He's got a pretty long list. Most of this is with the engine. Okay, replace provider water. So it looks like most of what he wants fixed is with the engine, which is, that's a good thing. I'm going to put you back on car lifter A and drain the oil out. We can go ahead and replace the body parts. We can do that while we're on the lift. And then take the gearbox apart and everything out that we need to get rid of the to get the engine out of there. I didn't have any oil in it at all. Did you see that? Wow. Okay, let's go ahead and start working on things. Let's get the gearbox out. Take this tire off. God, look how bad these rims look. Even the brakes look bad. 46%. Just keep that in mind. We don't replace anything that's any more than that. Actually, you know what? I don't think we need to take all them brakes off. We need to take the drive axle out. That's 46%. We don't need to take... No, we don't need to take the tie rod because that steering doesn't have to come out. We need to take the gearbox out. Which means the starter's got to come off, and we got to get that from the engine bay. So we need to lower the car back down again. Get the starter out of here. Alright. Actually, before we do anything else, we need to go ahead and take this manifold cover off. Because that's got to come out. Turbocharger. Cool, I didn't realize I had a turbocharger. That's 18%, so we'll have to have a turbocharger too. Okay. Now, back up in there you go. Go ahead and get on this side here. Take this piece here out. And then front drive shaft out. Which is also in pretty decent shape, so no need to replace that. Now we should be able to get the gearbox out. The gearbox don't look terribly bad either. I mean, it looks pretty bad, but it doesn't look like it's destroyed. I don't think we can take it out without taking these parts off too. Clutch plate and flywheel. Now the engine should theoretically come out, I think. I think I need to take one more part off, and that's this front exhaust pipe, and that should be it. Alright, so let's go ahead and get the cherry picker out over here. Carlos Ray. And get you to pull the motor. Motor's out. Put the motor on the engine stand. And we'll start tearing her down. I think most of it. Why can I not work on it here? There we go. I think most of it's probably going to be okay. As far as the main block and all. It's going to be a lot of the, let's see, that's bad. Alternator. You know what, before we do this, let me go ahead and just see if I can repair any parts I have. That way I can look at my inventory and see. Oh, we got that up to 60, nice. Broke that one. Broke that one. 96%, wow. Most of these are just going to break, I think. We'll try to get them up to 82, that's not bad. Broke. Got one up to 100 there. Above 50 is good. I don't think trying to fix anything below that's kind of pointless, or use anything below that's kind of pointless, I think. And now I want to go ahead and sell all the junk we have in our inventory. Means I'll have to go in here real quick and go through some of the stuff that doesn't sell for whatever reason. Okay, got all that stuff sold out of there. Now we can work on the motor. Start pulling everything off piece by piece. Everything's got to come off of here. We're going to tear it completely down to nothing but a block. Luckily, we've already placed some parts. And those parts we can go ahead and keep. Get this head off, and let's see what it looks like on the inside. Hopefully, The cams now are in good shape, but I bet they ain't. Oh dear, nope, definitely not. They're destroyed, just like everything else. Belt tensioner's got to come off. That's at 16%. This is going to be such a big build here. This idle roller is bad. Camshaft pulley, decent. Power steering pump is okay. All this stuff looks terrible. How is this stuff this worn in this car? I don't really understand. Doesn't really make a lot of sense. Go ahead and get these cams out. And take the head off. Okay. What else we got here? We've got just the pistons. I guess so. And all the bearings and everything go along with them. We can do a quick little check here. That pistons, those three pistons are bad. Let's check these rod caps. These all look fairly decent. So it looks like just those three pistons are the only bad ones we have. Yeah, all these look good. Okay, well, we know which ones we've got to take out now. It'll be this one. And those two. Alright, let's start ordering some parts. Piston with a cone rod. First thing to come up. Don't think we have any of those in stock. And we'll need rings with that as well. So we'll need 3 of these. And 3 rings. We'll go ahead and get those put back in place. Yep, brand new. Nice. Get one here for you here. Very nice. And one right here. And then put the old rod caps back on. And they're in poor quality, but I think they're going to be okay. And I think the oil pan was in good shape. It wasn't. It was in bad shape as well. So oil pan for an i4. Oh, I don't know. I guess it was this one. I think it's just a regular i4. I was just thinking, it's kind of funny. I used to work on cars for my real job, and I got to where I hated it. You know, because you do something for a living, and even if you like it, most of the time you end up hating it after a while because you just do it all the time. So I got out of it, and I went and worked for UPS, and that's where I'm still at. Been there for quite a while now. And here I am sitting on the computer working on cars and not even getting paid for it, which is, or at least not enough to make a difference. So that's kind of funny. So we need a intake manifold for an i4. Let's see if we can find that one. Oh no, I'm sorry, it was a head. Head for an i4. Now where would that be? Most of these are these V8 parts. Here we go, engine head for an i4. Double overheaded cam. This should have been the right one. We'll need to buy some. There we go. We'll have to buy some crank or camshafts to go in there. That's just your standard camshafts. I'm pretty sure they were bad. Nope, not that one. Where's it at? Here we go. We need 2 of these. And there we go. Now I think these were okay. They were 46%. Yeah, we can use the old ones. And I believe timing belt was bad, but we got a new one in we can replace with already. We'll put that cover back on there, and this was at 45%, so I think we're okay there as well. Camshaft pulley was good. The power steering pump was good. The idle roller definitely was not. What about the water pump? Water pump was at 45. That might fly. I'm really not that sure. I think that'll be okay. Alternator was at 45. That should be fine. What else we got? We know the exhaust manifold was okay because we replaced that ourselves. Let's go ahead and get the engine head cover on there. Spark plugs and ignition coils. We're going to put all new spark plugs in it because all of them were bad anyway. Same thing with the ignition coils. I think there was one spark plug that we could have used, but they're so cheap I'm not going to worry about it. Let's put a new fuel filter on here. And this new fuel railway bolt. Intake manifold. Yes, please. And the new throttle for the i4. Okay, so that's all that stuff. Oh, we can go ahead and put this on too. Good. This flywheel is in good enough shape. We didn't have to actually take that apart, apparently. Pressure plate. Yep, that was in good enough shape. Somehow we're going to bolt that on with it right up against the engine stand. And can we get to the release bearing from here? We can indeed. Nice. Alright, the oil filter for an i4, we can get that put on there. So basically we rebuilt this whole engine almost. Yeah, and the exhaust manifold cover, which we do not have. How is that possible? That's weird. I must have destroyed it while I was trying to fix it earlier. So, just a regular exhaust manifold cover. Alright, let's go ahead and grab that. Is it in here? It's not. Exhaust manifold cover. There it is. That actually probably was in good enough shape to keep. I don't know, I must have accidentally tried to fix it, but that's fine. It looks better new anyway. Alright, let's check the engine, or check the list of things here. And just see how much we have left. So all that's going to show that it's not fixed because it's not actually in the motor. We've got a couple parts not discovered right here. Let's go ahead and throw that back in there. And drop it back in the car. Alright, now let's check it, and it should tell us everything. Idle roller, belt tensioner, yeah, turbocharger, brake servo, okay, that's fine. Serpentine belt, yep, that's fine. Starter, yep, of course. We know that stuff's not on. Okay, good. Alright, let's go ahead and get an idler roller A. There's idle or idler? It's idle. And we need these serpentine belts, but I think the belts we may already have in inventory. I think. Pop that on there real quick. Serpentine belt B, we do not have that. Alright. Serpentine belt B. And that's going to be for a i4, I assume. I think it's just a regular old serpentine belt B. We may need to get A as well. Alright. Belt tensioner, was it good? I think it was. If not, we've got plenty in stock. We'll put a new one of those here. Serpentine belt A, we've got a new one. We'll put that on. What do we got here? That's the gearbox. So that should be everything right here. Right? I feel like something else should go there, but I guess not. Alright, let's go ahead and grab this gearbox. Oh, actually, you know what? Let's get this real quick. The ABS module. Wait, it was called a brake servo. What's the brake servo? And why can I not? Oh, the brake servo is this thing. Master cylinder. Alright, a brake servo. I haven't ever replaced a brake servo, I don't think. And it's not in the brake. There it is. It is in the brake section. There you go, brand new brake servo. Okay, let's get the car up in the air. Actually, let's check it real quick. It still says the idle roller and belt tensioner hadn't been fixed. Or the belt tensioner needs fixed. Does it now? Starter, part not discovered, fuel pump, part not discovered. Okay, well, let's go ahead and replace that belt tensioner. I put a brand new one on there. How's it not been fixed? That makes no sense. Oh, it's gotta be fixed with a 100% part. It was an 89. That's why I used an old part. Okay, fair enough. All right, now we can get you up in the air, and we'll go ahead and put on. What was it? We were doing the gearbox, right? Go ahead and get the gearbox on there. Gearbox was in good enough shape. There you go. Front drive shaft. Oh, we broke that too. Dang it. Alright, front drive shaft. I hate that I've done that. That'd be under suspension, right? Front drive shaft. Okay. Did I break these as well? Front drive axles? Nope, that one's good. Actually, I might have, because that didn't look like a new one, and I think the other one was worn out. A little bit, at least. Yep, we must have broke those two. Front drive axle C. Gotta be more careful about that. I'm spending a lot of money here that I really didn't need to spend, I think. Okay, that's on there. Let's look around here. Do we see anything that's red? Don't see nothing. Steering rack we can't examine here. I bet you the air filter's bad. Let's go ahead and put together this stuff here. I don't think that we need to have any of this off anymore. I think we're good on all this. Put that 55% one on there. Why not? And the wheel, yep. I love how everything's 46%. Like, nothing, it's like there's no diversity there, you know? It's all just one thing. Okay. Alright, let's lower the car back down real fast. And I want to check the air filter. Actually, you need to go back, because you're in my way. I think the air filter's bad. Probably the air filter cover is bad as well. I can almost guarantee you that the cover or base one's going to be bad. Well, the cover's not bad, but the filter is. And the base, no, the base isn't bad, surprisingly. But the filter definitely was bad. So we'll replace that, put that cover back on. Let's put that one on there. And of course the clips. Okay. Get the starter back on there. Put the 100% starter on it. We've got to get a turbo for the thing. If we can even get down here to where it goes. So we got to pick it back up and put that front exhaust back on. Alright, now we can get the turbo on it, I think. Oh, this is a long episode. Let's take this off real fast just so I can get to that turbo a bit easier. Alright, it is a... What type of turbo is it? Just a turbocharger. Alright, well, that's fine. I can find that pretty easy. Turbo. $522 for that. Wow. It's costing you a fortune to fix this car. And now the exhaust manifold cover. Go ahead and put some oil in it. I know it's not going to be quite ready yet, but I figured we might as well. Alright, now let's check and see what we're lacking here. We've got one part not discovered. And I imagine that's going to be something to do with the radiator, maybe. So let's go ahead and take this part off here. 46%. Nope, those are all 46%. Could be, so we already changed the, it could be the fuel tank. The fuel tank looked pretty busted up. We changed the battery already. What about this thing back here? That looks fine. It looks damaged, but it doesn't look terrible. Alright, let's go ahead and examine the fuel tank. That's the only thing left that I can think it might be. And it looks pretty bad. So we'll take that out real quick and then take the tank out. Yeah, tank's at 22%, so needs a new fuel tank. Okay, wow, man, what a job. Get that fuel pump back in there. Alright, let's check it once more. Alright, all green there, good, awesome. Okay, we need a front left fender, left headlight, right tail light, right bumper. We already done the oil. Front fender, secure a moon. Alright, let's go to just type of moon, see if that comes up anything. It doesn't. Oh, wait. Yes, it does. We need a left front fender. Right rear tail light. A rear bumper. A left front fender and a left headlight. Okay, that should have been everything. I'm gonna lower you all the way back down to the ground and get you ready to go here. If I can get it, there we go. Left headlight installed, left fender installed, right tail light. I'd love to know what happened to this car because it's junk. And rear bumper. And you should be good to go. Thank you so much for your business and your $10,000. Nice. You have a good day, sir. That's going to do it for this episode. Man, that was a really long episode and a really long story mission. I guess technically it wasn't too bad. It's just that we did a car before that, but that's fine. Made a lot of money, 60,000. We've got our perk point. Let's see if we can go ahead and get the thing. I don't think we can get this yet. No, we have to get over there to it. So we need to get one of these three things. Unscrewing, 20% faster walking. Let's get this one. Oh, we can't get that one either. Okay. Apparently we have to get another one of these first. Instantly examine 9 parts. Let's do that. I don't know how many more than we have to get before we can get over here too. Oh, I see. I think I see how it goes. There are certain... I didn't even realize we had certain levels there. So we probably need to get... So I could reset points, but I don't really want to do that. We need to get... Yeah, we probably should have went this route and went level 3, 4, then 5. And then maybe we could have got that. But anyway, it doesn't matter. We'll shoot for it in the next couple episodes. But I appreciate everyone watching. Hope you guys have a great day. And we'll see you next time. Have a good one. Bye-bye.